On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Crosby. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Memphis Tigers offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Trying play action. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Quickly complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. Running it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. The play action fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
A first down for the offense. Now on the option. Line getting set on 2nd down. The back goes in motion. To the air, it's Horvath. Working that left side now. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
You know, because this offense doesn't use the fullback too often, it's almost as if the defense forgot about him on that last play. He goes out and catches the ball for a first down.
He'll pitch it. Still on his feet at the 45. He's off to the races. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Navy! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Got it in the middle. It's Doyle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up second down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Tigers are marching down the field. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up.
Second down coming up.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
On defense, when they line up with numbers, when they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction.
Oh, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before... And they knocked him down almost immediately. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. The 40. He's at the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got it. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking the shot. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Catch in the middle. It's Doyle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. He's looking to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go back to the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Right on target the first time, now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's Horvat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, midshipman.
Man, a lot of times you see the way people close halves, the way people close games goes so far in determining who wins. Nice execution by this offense late in the first half. Now they're just an extra point away from having the lead going into halftime.
Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Leonard. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turns it on in midfield. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Now the toss. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. The option look. The pitch. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He leaves it with his back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Still running at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll take it himself. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. On the option. Now the pitch. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Moving to running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Give to the fullback. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Navy quick to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Kent. And he's brought down after a nice game. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. just going to keep it after the snap. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Here comes the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
28, Memphis, 13.
Coming out with it, it's Crosby. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the penalty mistake.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Trying to find his man on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A 3rd and long coming up here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got him and they convert. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Smart move to keep it on the ground. At the 45 on its way. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Navy! And the route is on. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13.
That makes the score. Navy, 35. Memphis, 13.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it out quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Second down.
He wants to pass it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He wants a big play here late. And it's caught inside the 25. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. Back to the air one more time. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the run. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Memphis.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that...
Going for the big play. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Slings it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws toward the end zone. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. One more play to pad the stats.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, They're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the